Hello and good morning, everyone. It's 11:45 and we are ready to read some Reddit posts. And I happen to have my Raspberry Pi ready to go. Well, I'm actually using my Windows computer for broadcast. I just have my Raspberry Pi linked to it over remote desktop, and I have full audio. So, in fact, we're going to get started. Today's topic is when Karens attack. And we've got a subreddit open up on my computer called Karens in the Wild. So with that, let's go straight into it. So, the first one we're going to read is, I will take this all the way up to corporate. Meltdown at the Deli by Fiddle the Cat 27. I work at, let's say, Floor Mart in a deli. My job includes slicing meat for customers and making rotisserie chickens. It can be rather difficult on certain evenings being busy, as once the chickens are out of the oven, I need to get them bagged and on the floor quickly, which isn't really feasible if I'm being constantly interrupted by customers. To try to keep the chickens from getting too cold, I will occasionally ask people to come back in 10 minutes so I can get the chicken out before it's freezing. That was my first mistake. You can leave a customer waiting, but the chickens can't wait? Ma'am, I've got to get these into the heater or they could make someone sick. Should only be a few minutes. I swear she yelled at me the whole frickin' time I was bagging those damn chickens. Even when I paused midway through to do her order, she still wasn't happy. Screaming for a manager that wasn't there, she said she'd take it all the way to corporate. Pretty sure she threatened to whack me upside the head with her order at some point, but by that point I just checked out and tried to finish the chickens as fast as possible. Thankfully, the other coworkers there and even a couple customers stood up for me when the trainer she also yelled at asked what happened. And the cherry on top of the crappy sundae, she didn't even take the order I made her. I doubt I'll face any problems, but I'm praying she doesn't come back. Well, so am I. I am definitely hoping that that person does not come back to your establishment, because she sounds like one of those typical Karens normally experienced these days. Oh boy. Threatening to take it all the way to corporate. Ah, phooey! I would just wait it out and hopefully browse around while I'm waiting. Maybe ask you to call me up on the PA. I don't know. But if it were me in her place, that's what I would do. I would just ask you to call me up on the PA when you're done. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at the comments here. Fiddle the Cat 20. Completely Crazy 55. Expletive, you lady. Food poisoning is not a good thing. Fiddle the Cat replies, I know, right? Just what the heck? Leonapel 50 says, why do you put up with this dreadful behavior? I am not prepared to serve you whilst you are yelling at me. Continue with your shopping and come back when you are home, or you will not be served right now. And Tiny Turtle 42 says, I've had chicken food poisoning. It's not fun. Well, Tiny Turtle, I'll tell you, if Turtle is a Reddit reader, I'm going to tell you this. I've had food poisoning myself. I can attest to that comment there. Let's go back to r/Karen's in the wild and find another one. Karen screams at Dunkin' Donuts employee and gets a face full of iced coffee. Let's... Hold on, we're having issues here. Let me just pause this. This is the second week in a row I've had to deal with technical difficulties. Let's do this video. Oh God. Oh dear. Oh! Throwing a bunch of F-bombs, are we? Are we?
What's your name? Tell me your fucking name.
Oh dear.
What's his name?
Oh.
What is his name? Because he is getting reported. What's your fucking name?
All that because you wanted your coffee right then and there. That is so wrong on so many levels. Oh, screaming like bloody murder. That is wrong. That is just so wrong. You don't even know. 897 comments in that video from r/JusticeNow. But we're not going to read those. We're going to read the 11 comments posted to this particular repost. Let's see what they are. As soon as they load. Okay. From Tressa27884, she's gonna be mad when she gets home and only has one flip-flop. And Upside Down Bot, literal... It's a robot. It literally used the... flip those letters. Revolutionary-Stay54, Pumpkin Spice Season hits us all a little differently. Rogue Titus replies, this made me LOL out loud. Abaglama 2, that scream at the end is so rewarding. Piles of Snow says, I was waiting for the angry drive off without watching and promptly getting into a wreck. Damn it. I can't believe I just read that over the air. Adaptive Radiation 77, iced coffee? Question mark. OK Notes 7436 says Republican. Donut Burrito Sandwich replies white. Jelly Fox replies most definitely. And I bet there were supposed to be more, but I'm afraid this got cut off. Let's go back to r/Karen's in the wild. Let's go to the next one. Good advertising for McDonald's. Good advertising for McDonald's. When you want your nuggets so much, you'll lose your expletive. And this is a video that has been reposted from the Associated Press. Keep in mind there is going to be some foul language, so viewer discretion is advised. Let's play that.
Holy shit! Let's just making McNuggets in my hand. I don't want to hear it.
It's 10:30 a.m. We don't serve chicken McNuggets at this time.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Why not?
Because we do.
You what? I'm more than just fucking hitting you. Just get your ass out of the car.
What's going on over there?
Don't you fucking run away from me, you family.
God, holy shit.
Don't make me into my ultimate form. I will fuck you up. Wait, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna wreck you.
Oh dear! Oh no, no, no!
Whoa. Man.
What?
What's that shit? Man. God damn. Oh my God. What the fuck is this bitch on? Holy shit.
What's going on? Did you like get burned by your apple pie or something?
Dude, I have no idea. Alright, we need to call the police. This is out of control.
Oh! Crash the window! Right there! Right there! Oh my gosh! He'd better call the cops on him. He better call the cops on her, because that just does not seem like the proper way for someone to actually behave. Okay, this next one from u/Orvoki420. Not sure if this goes here, but I had an Airbnb host want to charge me an extra $87 outside the Airbnb app, which is against their policy, and imposes the lawyer to try and get me to pay up more details. That does not look like it is there. It should belong there. All right, Karen's in the wild. This one looks...
Karen?
Whoa!
Where did you know? Oh, are you sure?
He's cosplaying as a Karen. That is some good Halloween costume right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh! He's cosplay. That guy is cosplaying, cross-dressing for Halloween. Yeah. That's one way to go. That's one way to portray a Karen. When you're actually portraying a Karen for Halloween, that's good. But when you actually are a Karen, oh, that's wrong. All right, let's see what else we got here. Give me the CEO of Spirit Halloween. Yeah. Karen dog costume includes the wig, sweater, list of Spirit's managers, a permit form. The dog is not included. Oh my gosh. That is a... That would be a good idea for a costume for a dog. Yeah. Okay. Next one from Dark Wolf 2976. I have a Karen neighbor. Oh, this is funny stuff. Let's read that off. Today, I came home from shopping and unloaded my groceries. Well, my neighbor across from me collects barcodes for an app he uses to get points towards food purchases. I was standing outside said neighbor's door, not knowing what was about to go down. When down the breezeway from me, a tweaker was visiting my Karen neighbor. So I go to knock on my neighbor's door across from me to hand him the barcodes to help him get extra points on his app. So I do my usual knock, shave and a haircut, 2 bits. Knock on his door, followed by 3 short knocks. The Karen neighbor down the breezeway from me suddenly asked her tweaker friend if I was the person mocking or making fun of her knock. Her tweaker friend steps out and said, yes, that's him. The Karen neighbor starts calling me rude and accusing me of making fun of her friend by knocking the same way. Seriously, folks, you can't make this stupidity up. The Karen neighbor is a bit over old hag with a lot of backpack-totting tweaker friends in and out of her apartment all hours of the day and night. Karen neighbor proceeds to start trash-talking me when her tweaker friend says she's, quote, a stalking victim and my appearance weirds her out because of my beard and the way I dress, end quote. Slacks and a button-up sleeve shirt with prescription glasses, quote, makes me look like a freako weirdo type, close quote. The Karen neighbor slinks her way towards me, telling me how rude I am to mock her friends, knock, and I, at this time, am getting annoyed, so I raise my voice and tell her, quote, me being rude, your tweaker friend just stated that I'm some kind of bearded freako weirdo, and you don't think that's being rude. Not to mention, I was minding my own damn business, and you both started crap with me for knocking on my next door neighbor's door, and you think that's being rude by calling me names, close quote. Karen the old hag tried fussing at me even more, but at this point the neighbor across from me came out to the commotion, and he tried to tell the terrible twosome that I always knocked that way on his door, but Karen wasn't having any of that, and started getting mouthy. That is when I told her, quote, "I'm done with your BS. I'm not gonna stand here and argue with your stupidity any longer. Walk away and leave me be. You came after me for nothing, and you are walking away with nothing." Come on. I can already make a comment about this. This Karen is really acting all... He's acting like, and I really don't think I should be saying this on the air, but this really qualifies as an asshole. I am probably gonna get banned from YouTube for this. Okay, done it for BS, not gonna stand your stupidity, walk away. You came after me for nothing, and you are walking away with nothing, close quote. I then told my nice neighbor I can't wait till I can move out of this idiotic place. I'm so done with the stupid idiots around here. At which the Karen hag spouted back, "I'll be glad when you're gone also." I flipped her little finger and said, "Karen, later today, I'm planning on lodging a tenant complaint with my landlady about Karen the Hag and her twitchy band of tweakers. This just might get interesting. Edit, if anyone wants to use this on YouTube, be my guest. You have my blessing." Well, thank you for that. I have just read this out live. So, okay. Alright, let's see the comments from this. Floptimus says, "This drove me nuts. It's shave and a haircut, 2 bits. Darkwolf2976, the original poster, replies, "You're right, I was typing up rapidly and missed that part, my bad." Disastrous Case 5082 says, "Are you in Florida? Because you may be my neighbor." Laughing emoji with tears. "All we can do is work hard and wait to get it out of here too." Dark Wolf replies, "I'm in Missouri at the moment, working on relocating to Dallas." Dark Wolf has an update to this. Update. I went to my landlady about the Karen neighbor, and she told me I need to write down a statement of the entire event, which I did, and said she'd take care of it. I've yet to hear anything more about it. So far, the old hag Karen neighbor has left me alone, but I'm waiting for her to start on me again, because I plan on raising my voice to drive home my aggravation at her acting like a total pain in my... that. And that is all the comments over there. Alright, next one. Elderly Karen grocery shopping with her daughter threatens to sue very patient cashier. She assumed her food stamps card had more money on it than it actually did, and this was taped in Staten Island.
Yeah, but I have $200, ma'am. All right? No, I'm not my daughter. I open my mouth. I'm going to sue them. That's it. I'm going to sue you. No, don't. I'm not taking it. No, don't pay. Do not pay. I don't want it. What? How much time are you waiting? Get that 29. I want to get the hell out of here. I'll do that. We made a trip for nothing. I want what I want. I don't care. I'm not coming here anymore. I'm going to go to my store, Keep Food, and it's 1 for 3 Keep Food. Keep Food, get service.
$37, 29.
I'll pay $7.
No.
That at 14. That at $29. All right. You're not helping. You're wasting my time. Look, here's my cards. I want my cards. I want my cards in my hand. You see what goes on here with the food stamps? They don't want to give
This is what happens when someone acts up. Right here. I'll tell you this right now.
It's not working. Don't pay. Do not pay. You want to pay? I'm not paying. I'm not paying. All right, goodbye. Let's go. I'll go to Keep Food. I get service to Keep Food like this. 1, 2, 3. Your machine is not... That's bullshit. They cut off the food stamps. They cut off the food stamps. Again? This is the last time.
Their card first.
I don't want anything myself here. I don't trust you. I'm not coming here anymore. That's all. I'm not coming here anymore. You can shop by yourself. If you don't like it, lump it. All right, finally. I want to see my balance.
41.91 is your balance.
All right, so I owe nothing.
No, you owe 41.91. Your food stamps is only 51.60.
Then here's what that's it. From now on, I can afford this.
She owes $41.90.
All right, you're fine.
Okay, well, apparently she's not going to be shopping over there again. Alright, next one. Posted by Karuna's mom. This is a short story. Drunk woman hits on my boyfriend while insulting me. And that was posted nearly a month ago. I, female 25 years old, and my boyfriend, male age 28, went to see a concert tonight, yesterday since it's after midnight, in the city. We got there, and since we didn't really know the first band and they weren't our taste, we decided to venture up the venue's balcony, which features an open smoking area and a bar. My boyfriend and I sat at the bar to have a drink. He got a beer, and I got a cranberry Sprite. This woman and her husband sat down next to us, and it quickly became clear that she was a chatty drunk. She began talking to us, being very nice at first, and saying we were a beautiful couple. Then she began to ask us very personal questions, like, if we had kids, would we marry? Where do we live? Etc. I started to feel more like I was being interrogated. Then she turned to my boyfriend and told him he could be a model and how handsome he was, how his cheekbones are lovely, how nice his smile is, blah, blah, blah. Then she noticed my somewhat annoyed face and said, "Don't worry, sweetheart, you're okay too," and went back to babbling on about my boyfriend. He quickly turned to me and said the band should be starting, let's get going. And we said goodbye to the woman and her very agitated-looking husband. I brushed it off as a drunk woman who obviously will have a lot to deal with in the morning, but her comments stuck with me. It's now 3 a.m. and I cannot shake the feeling of insecurity and self-loathing from my bones. I know my boyfriend is very handsome and I am in my unique way very pretty. I'm not a Kim K or Taylor Swift, but more of a Kat Dennings type of pretty, curvy and unique. My boyfriend says I'm always pretty and that he loves every inch of me, but I know that most people would think he'd be with some real thin blonde with perfect teeth. I know my feelings stem from more than just the comments made by the drunk woman, but her words put me in a horrid place mentally. It was a bizarre experience in general. What do you think of this awkward encounter? Well, Karuna's mom, let me tell you this. It definitely was just some drunken comments from a senile old Karen. Just brush it off and don't let it get to you. Enough said. I'm going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Okay, we're back. This is Reading Reddit on youtube.com/JaredDavis1992 and twitch.tv/autistictechie. I'm using a Raspberry Pi to pull up the Reddit feeds. This next one is a video reposted from r/there was an attempt entitled Karen tries to climb wall to cut a neighbor's plant. Let's watch.
I understand that, but you're trespassing. You're threatening me with a weapon, climbing a wall.
Shit.
Yeah, I have you.
Threatening anybody.
I have you on camera, and I have
I'm
you.
not threatening you.
you
I'm
were-
gonna go over
okay.
there and cut that.
Is this your plant? Is this your property? No, it's not. It would be against the law for you to climb that wall and to cut these plants.
I'm gonna cut it down. I'm gonna have to blow up the goddamn place.
Okay, now you're threatening to blow up the goddamn place? I'm calling the cops, Diane.
You goddamn
Have a good-
bastard son of a bitches.
You too, Diane. Have a good day. I'm gonna send this to the city and send this to the police department. Have a good evening.
Good.
Good. Have a good night. I'm gonna have my camera set, so if anything happens, we'll know exactly who did it.
I'm gonna get a hold of that goddamn... I can't get a hold of Officer Rogers. They
You know
won't
what,
answer their phone.
Diane? All you had to do was ask me for their number, and I would have given it to you.
Then give me another number. 'cause
Okay,
I've
I
been
will.
calling a number
But
and
what
they won't
incentive
answer.
do I have to give it to you now that you've treated me like this? I have no incentive to give you any positive politeness at all, do I? You were nothing but rude and belligerent. Have a good day, ma'am.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
That was some colorful language right there. I mean, wow. How do you even get, where does that person even get off doing crap like that? I mean, come on. She is practically nuts. I mean, yeah. It's almost as if she does not want to. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. From u/Squid Ollie. Entitled Karen got mad she didn't get a quick reply, both sides shown. Sorry, not sorry, but if you can be active on Messenger and share posts on your Facebook all weekend long, then you can take 2 minutes to respond to your buyers and let them know you will get back to them soon instead of leaving them on delivered and ignoring the notifications. I'd recommend not buying from this person as they do not have an ounce of common courtesy. Sorry, I thought I had the memorable 5-inch, but I do not. Face with a tear. I'm still happy to take the little micro squish off your hand if you'll send da-da-da-da. Let's go to the next picture. If you'll send me whichever link and how much for shipping, I'll send it right over. Hello, sorry, just checking in. Okay, if you're not interested in selling anymore, just say something. This is getting irritating. First of all, I've had friends from out of state over, and I haven't been actively on my phone, and then I had to work today. You're rude, and I'll pass on selling to you. I do not have the time to sit here and watch for messages, and was going to go through everything when I got out of work today. Maybe take a step back and remember people have lives outside of Squish. Blowing nose emoji. Number 3. This was from this picture was screenshotted from Facebook. I find it weird that I even have to post this, but since Penny wants to turn off comments and block me and others when they comment, please don't be like Penny. She made it clear in her post she was actively stalking my personal page. We're not friends on Facebook. I had sent one message prior to her messaging me every... That definitely sounds like a Karen to me. We haven't discussed shipping, payment, anything. I welcome everyone to go stalk my personal page and see the post from me and my friends when we all get together this weekend. I have a busy personal life and a job, as most people do, and Squish is not my first priority when I'm working or seeing friends. Frankly, I could tell you not to interact with her, but she seems to be telling people that herself with how she's reacting to people on her posts. You don't have to agree with me not responding through the weekend, but I'm not going to let her try to slander me in multiple groups and not be able to say my side. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Laughing emoji with tears. Okay. I can tell that from the comments she made on that post, she sounds like a Karen. Let's see the full image here of this last one. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Posted by Meadow DeLake about a month ago. Karen pulled over my bus for like nothing. Short story. Let's go straight to that. And this is the picture. You have found a wild Karen. That sounds appropriate. Very appropriate given that situation. 77 upvotes on this one, I'll tell you what. Alright, Inner Purification says the bus is in her underpants. From Single Count 8857, smash or pass. Steve 135 replies, smash with the bus, LOL. Oh, that bus would definitely smash her. But I do not condone deliberately crashing automobiles into people. That is something stupid people do. Do not crash an automobile into someone else. Ever. Alright. Unusual Oil 7319 says, for like nothing. Yeah. I'll tell ya. Those comments definitely are appropriate given her situation. Alright, Karen mad at them for speaking Vietnamese. This is a video. Let's look.
Okay, but I had to listen to it.
Well, you can walk off.
I did. I'm just telling you.
It shouldn't be a big deal,
It's not a
ma'am.
big deal. I just called my mom and dad. No problem. Right? It's my business.
No, you didn't. You felt the urge to say something, and that was uncalled for.
Are you recording me right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that was really rude. There wasn't a need for that.
Okay. She didn't sound too angry, per se. I got no comment about that one. I'm not gonna read the comments. Okay. Karen mad about prolonged ship time. She ordered yesterday, and there is a pic. I purchased these last week, and they still have not been dropped off to the post office. Can you please explain the delay? I will likely be returning due to the prolonged and undisclosed amount of time it is taking to ship. Okay, there are some comments about this. Doc Dottie, how's that a Karen? I buy something I expect to be shipped within a week. 2 downvotes from that one. Shorty Spice 111. She sent this message on Monday. She bought the item Sunday. It was less than 24 hours. Mind for Lease replies to that saying, you should explain that in a post somewhere. It's not clear at all. And to that comment, Coffee Eye Drops replies, read the title of the post. Mind for Lease replies back, yeah, I did. It didn't clarify anything. There's no timestamps or anything, so we just take OP's word at it that they aren't karma farming. Nah, I see no proof of a Karen here. It's not that hard to do the minimum effort. Oh, wait a minute. That looks like it seems to be a flame war. I'm gonna alt-left out of here. Wait. Yeah. I'm gonna alt-left out of here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna find something else to run around here. Alright, let's see this one. From u/outlier for life. A warning, this could be disturbing. She got personal numbers to officials and everything, and this has 2 screenshots. It shouldn't have to be explained to so many people, but no generators are allowed in redacted. No generators are allowed in almost all multifamily dwellings. It's against your association agreement as well as the fire code. But once again, someone was running a generator, an old rusty gas POS, in front of a complex. Carbon monoxide detectors are going off because everybody has their windows open for ventilation. And the first part of that next paragraph is redacted. Hope they didn't gas anybody out for negligent behavior. Truly disgusting. Edit. Imagine killing one of your neighbors and having to go to jail because you couldn't go without electricity for a couple of days. This is a matter of public safety. This is not a private unit, not on your own private property. You are sharing a building of a dozen or more other units. And seeing some of these comments, you must have been affected by your own generators. I hope your brains can recover. And we've got some Karen posts. Redacted, we called the battalion chief of all redacted on his cell phone, and there is no law against generators. Redacted, as long as they are properly ventilated. The chief went on to say that if residents are being harassed for having a generator, they can contact law enforcement, and the sheriff will come out and stop the harassment. We are in a declared state of emergency, and citizens have a right to have lights and keep their refrigerators running. I also called a retired fire chief from Redacted from Data Expunge, and he confirmed the same. Randy on the board is out of line and could be arrested if he doesn't stop verbally attacking and threatening EC residents. Just wanted to let you know, and the rest is data expunged. Another Karen said redacted exactly. Very well said. A comment from the guy post. The one with the emoji says redacted. No apartment complexes or condo buildings allow generator use. This is not a single housing. It is against their insurance policies and fire code. It is a public health and safety matter. Thank God Randy was here. Otherwise, people would have been dying in their apartments from carbon monoxide poisoning, you inconsiderate, ignorant person. And there are 5 comments here. Enough Attention 430 says she has a valid point. She's not really being a Karen, other than maybe saying the generator is POS. They're dangerous if not used properly. Glampire 1107 replies to her as follows. I think the Karen is in the second page, saying to call the battalion chief and retired fire chief who said they have a right to lights. 2 crying, laughing emojis. Outlier for Life replies to that comment as follows, and she incorrectly assumed that means she can kill others with carbon monoxide. The chief literally says properly ventilated. She heard. The purge is on. Back to the previous level of a hierarchy, Grador 46 says, I agree, she is correct. She also could have worded it better, but I do not think this is a code Karen. Pure Snex 83 says Karen's all the way down. Personally, I don't think that sounds like a Karen at all. That sounds like a couple of people trying to put up their dukes about laws and codes and radio statutes. So, if you're watching this, either live or on VOD, I want your comments on that. Post them in the comments section below. Feel free to start flame war. I'm not gonna judge. Alright. U/explicitboyo2001 has made a post. Male Karen at Taco Bell. This is a short story, still funny. I wish I filmed it, but I went to Taco Bell a few hours before this post, and I ordered my food and was just waiting for it. This Taco Bell had like 4 people working and a line of cars in the drive-thru, but I'm walks Kevin, and that does not make any sense. And I'm assuming what, but yeah, in walks Kevin, and I'm assuming his wife. They aren't in there more than 5 minutes before he screams this place is a joke, and as he's leaving, he takes the trays that sit on top of the trash can and throws them. I couldn't help but laugh, and so the 4 people in the restaurant, myself included, were banding up laughing about this impatient fool. Well, I can agree with Cadillac B's comment at the bottom of the video window to the right-hand side of my webcam. You're not yourself when you're hungry. This Kevin probably definitely wasn't. Nun223. Adult-sized toddler, what are yours now? We are not responsible for damage if your adult-sized toddler died, then we'll have to sue you for child murder. Oh, yeah. He definitely was an adult-sized toddler. I mean, how can that be possible? Alright, we got enough comments for that. That guy definitely was a male Karen. Okay, Washington Heights Karen, short story. This has video on it. Let's go ahead and watch.
With the dog?
Wow, miserable much? Come here.
You're in somebody.
those dogs are really upset. I think it must be the Karen. Alright, next one, straight out of a horror movie, reposted from Crazy Frickin' Videos.
You keep lying saying I'm threatening you, so I'm recording to protect myself.
There she is screaming me. Okay, so she is definitely screaming because she's being filmed. What the hell is the point?
Crazy lady. When she attacked me and tried to say I attacked her. You cut. Look. Get away from me! Oh, y'all better get this lady!
Okay, here comes the chase! The chase! The chase! She's running after the camera, trying to stop her filming!
Yes, can y'all get her away from me? Get her away from me!
Oh boy! This ought to be good.
Get her away from me!
Why don't you go home, Karen? Go home before they kick you out of that place. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
I'm threatening her, I'm not saying nothing.
Ha ha ha!
This to protect me. Once the law get here, who they gonna believe? Her white ass or my black ass?
Woo, yeah! That was a very good video. Okay, mother and daughter Karens. Okay, mother and daughter Karens. So this is another video in r/Karens. Let's play it. That did not... I don't think that was actually a Karen-esque video. Entitled Brat Cuts the Line and Gets Her Way. This is from r/Public Freakout.
Fucking nuts!
I didn't touch you, man.
Not that long ago when I can't stand another man touching me!
Well, no one did that.
Yeah, no one's trying to touch you. You're barely near him.
Yeah, he won't go away. He won't go away. He's the fucking problem.
I need to leave.
No, you'll take it to the
I still got, okay. She threw some of my stuff.
Okay, you will just take it to another.
I held her fine, though. I'm so sorry. She wasn't sorry when she cut in line and then screamed.
I didn't see you.
Oh
To make
dear.
Oh, I just asked her if she
That's
saw
the
me
best
in
you can
line.
do. That is
That's
really
pretty cool.
the best you can do, Karen.
I'm just talking.
Screaming at everyone? God.
Just to calm everything down.
I mean, wow. That is just so stupid. Stupid. Universally stupid. I mean, yeah. If I had a screaming Karen at the Walmart, I'd be leaving too. Alright, next video, this is an... Oh, wait. They must have deleted that one. Okay, next one. MAGA Nut has a very public freakout at Harry Reid Airport. Okay, so this is a local video right here in Las Vegas. Let's play. No. Somebody get airport security. Ask him to leave. Ask him to leave. Ask him to leave. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Oh, God.
My best friend.
No. That guy is completely nuts. I mean, he really does not know how good he has it. He should have just, well, left well enough alone, but no! No! He had to come off. Where does he get off acting like a Kevin? Where does he get off like that? Who raised him? Who raised this MAGA nutcase? That's what I want to know. He should be in a mental hospital. That is a certain. That is a certainty. Mental hospital. Put him in Arkham Asylum. Yeah. Okay. OK Literature 6642 has posted some text. r/entitled Karen long story. Okay, better buckle up. This is going to be a long one. Where to start? We bought a house in my partner's hometown a couple of years back. We knew the house needed some work, which in total took 2 years. We moved in a couple of months ago, and things were going great. My neighbors are great. We got to know them when we bought the house, as they were the seller, LOL, small town. My neighbor is now minding my son. Let's call her Mary. I am back at work full-time now, so we needed a childminder. He loves his time with Mary and her family. He is so happy going in, and all is well. But her sister-in-law, the wild Karen. Let me tell you, this girl is a piece of work. Karen has recently had her children taken by Child Protective Services. The reason is unknown to me, but my suspicion tells me it's physical neglect. And maybe emotional, or maybe both. Karen has been on and off drugs, let's say, for a very long time, and this has led her to a life of self-destruction. I've had people close to me go down this path, and I can see with most addicts there is still some sort of remorse and responsibility for their actions, and I do hope for change and recovery for them. But there's always the few that just will take responsibility for actions. I know the feeling. Did I mention Karen's kids are now living beside me with other sister-in-law? Karen's sister We'll call her Jane. Jane has 4 kids of her own and is a single mother who holds her own, and I mean she's a boss. A couple of weeks ago, Child Protective Services landed Karen's 4 kids on Jane's door with no prior warning. Jane opened the door and accepted him with open arms. An aunt is like a big sister, but better. Child Protective Services wants her to take full guardianship of 2 of the kids, as the other 2 have now gone to live with their dads, and they are both stable. The other 2 see their dads on the weekend. It breaks my heart to see a family tore apart like this and feel heartbroken for them. Mary broke the news to me right away and told me my child would be spending a bit of time with these kids and if I was okay with it. After spending more time with them, I could see how much time and love they gave my child. It was like the happiness they needed to feel again. Remember, Child Services just took them from their home and their world had turned upside down, but yet within a few days there were smiles and laughs all around. Like I said at the start, I'm unsure why these kids were taken by Child Services. I'm not sure I want to know either. I don't think I would sleep at night. I also believe it's the family's right to keep some things private. Again, small town. Over the past week or 2, Karen has been all out on social media, accusing her sister, her brother, his wife, Mary of all sorts. I mean, unbelievable things such as the Russian hot men her sister hired to kill her. Turns out it was a courier with an earpiece. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Keep in mind, my son is being minded by Karen's sister-in-law, mentioned above. She then went on to attack nearly every school, teachers, principals, etc. of being pedophiles. Cops have been rung as these are serious allegations, but nothing has been done. 2 nights ago, Karen knocked on my door telling me I need to ring the cops. I asked why. She told me to ring them if I see anything suspicious. There's a crazy lady at my door at near midnight, so I rang the cops as I knew who she was and knew she wasn't wanted in the area. Cops are now very aware of this lady. Again, small town, people talk. So they sent a patrol car up to make sure she left the area. Today I came home from work and collected my child as usual. As I was walking back to my house, I'm confronted with Karen again. She looked at me dead in the eye and dropped a child's toy in front of me and turned and walked away. I looked at Mary and said that the woman that was at my door last night. She said, "Yes, that Karen." Little did we know that this toy had been set alight and had burn marks all over it. We immediately rang the cop, but they said they will question her about it. I feel this will escalate as she is now putting pictures of the purge on social media and just really nasty stuff about Mary, her husband, and Jane. Also horrible this about her own children. We have closed-circuit television, etc., and motion lights, and 10 dogs between the 2 houses, of which are guard dogs. Guard dogs with special training. Examples of the crazy stuff Karen has in social media below. Okay, so at this point, she's doing copy pasta of Karen stuff. Let's read them off. Can I ask how does some curly red-headed Lula who lives in a tent with a fire pit, crystals, a couple of unfortunate dogs and cats, has the power to shut down Facebook accounts and have a 40 figure show up at your door about bins and all sorts, may I ask? Great question, I think myself. Oh, and hacking my phone constantly. Oh, boy. This is gonna get juicy. Oh, Ben, marvelous friend of John Doe and rapey friends, and also Jane, etc. I won't warn you again, Mary. And not only does you owe me an apology and all my kids when we were all together, but the two EPS Child Protective Services worker you dared have the audacity to call about what's best for my two eldest. Audacity doesn't even cover or describe in full the nerve of it. No. I don't think it even describes the nerve of that little comment that Karen posted. All I see is hurt little kids who turn to nasty, venomous adults. If you think for 1 minute, or Ben, I'd have any of you around my daughter one more second than needs to be, think again. Not a hope, not even if hell froze over. Not the type of people who want near my kids, and you won't sleep easy, Jane, until the day your kids can never see you again. You, Mary, Owen, John, don't even need to mention scum. Alright, that's the end of that. The rest of it is, what the hell, should I be worried? I'm working from home tomorrow. I think I'll keep the CCTV on. Again, cops doing nothing. Well, what? What you just described, misconfronted by entitled Karen, sounds like a typical Karen to me. Yeah. Definitely when Karens attack. And they say humans are intelligent. They say us humans are intelligent species. Look at where that got us. Absolutely nowhere. Yeah. Okay, this next one is a video. Pedophile's Karen wife assaults me after saying I assaulted her. LOL. Okay, let's listen in.
What's up, bud? What a small world it is. How you doing? Good. You remember me? Yeah. Yeah. This is your family? Dude. Do they know? Do you know about what happened with him?
I know you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a piece of shit. How about your husband talking to underage girls? You just go away. I go away? How about you admit to it?
Assault me. Come on, I dare you. Yeah. That's what you're doing right now with your words.
No.
You're verbally assaulting me and my family.
No.
You need to go away, sir.
No.
Oh, dear. How can that even be possible? Let's move on. Move on. Okay. Next up is I'm Losing It, Y'all, posted 2 months ago. This past week has been so hard to keep my temper in check because people want to push my buttons. We closed our pool for the summer. After all the hassle, I am praising God. A lady checked into the hotel today and asked if the pool was open. I said no. After Memorial Day, we aren't required to keep it open, so it is closed. She said, oh, okay. My kids will be sad. I apologized and continued to check her in. At around 8 p.m., I look at the cameras, and she helped her kids over our pool fence, and they were swimming. Mind you, this pool has been closed for a week, so no chemicals, no nothing. Another coworker went out and told them to get out. She came down and apologized because her kids really wanted to swim. All this blows over. I am at peace, or so I thought. She comes back down and wondered why we charged her $300. I told her they aren't charges, they are just authorizations. We do not charge until checkout, they are just holds. We owe the money for the room costs, so you can't go spend the money without paying for your room, if that makes sense. She started getting mad and demanded corporate's number. Well, my coworker comes up and says the same thing I did. The lady was like, oh, okay, thank you so much, sweetie, you have a great night. Like I said the same thing, and she argued with me, guys, I'm going home for the night. Oh, dear. Do not let that person, whoever she is, into your hotel ever again. And if she ever comes back, call the cops! Because you never know if she is going to start something. Because if she does, she is a next level Karen and deserves to be treated like, well, a Karen. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are reading Reddit posts about entitled Karens here on Reading Reddit on youtube.com/JaredDavis1992 and twitch.tv/AutisticTechie. And we are way down in the thing here. Let's see this post here entitled The Discount Wasn't Enough. A lady checked in yesterday at 8 p.m. to our hotel. She comes back at midnight wanting to switch rooms because the room was not to her liking. Since we had the space and didn't want a huge fight, we go ahead and switch her. Gave her the new room key. She come back down and her 7-year-old started cursing at the upper desk clerk because the keys weren't opening the room. They ended up going to the wrong room, which is not our fault since we write the room number assigned to you on your room keys. She demanded a discount. The manager really didn't feel like fighting with her, so we gave her $25 off her entire stay. She said it was unacceptable, so the manager took it away. This afternoon, she came back and asked to speak to the manager, so he comes out and basically tells her, we switched your rooms, we offered you a discount, but you said it wasn't good enough. She said, no, I thought the discount was more than reasonable, you just disregarded my problems. If we disregard your problems, you wouldn't have gotten a discount, LOL. People are weird. She complained to cooperate, but the manager was threatening her. Definite next level Karen crap right there. Let's see the comments. Annoy97 says, I work security. I deal with a few Karens. I always invite them to complain, adding the line, they are just going to look at the CCTV and make a decision. With their hand movements and aggressive stance, it always comes down to them in the wrong. Even if I did call them, and I'm not going to say that word, I just know how to act in front of CCTV. Tiny Turtle 42 replies, as someone who has done 8 years of security, I can state I completely agree. Now I work as a cashier, and I'm wondering which job has the worst Karens. We're going to alt left in there. This thing takes, even with my Raspberry Pi, this thing takes too long. Alright, next video. Karen is traumatized after her flight is delayed. Let's watch it.
And Karen's no exception. Her friend Patricia is a faith healer, and she's using her powers to help Karen get through the trauma.
Shortest video ever. Okay, keep in mind there is going to be some racial slurs in this next video. Karen decides to go on a racist rant after her husband rear-ends college student's car.
Inside.
You've been drinking? Have you been at the game drinking?
No, I said we're getting.
No, you said you've been drinking.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. This is white entitlement right here. I need your insurance, please.
I'm giving you my insurance.
I need your insurance. Thank you. Thank you for being respectful.
Okay.
I
I will give
appreciate
you my
that.
insurance.
I appreciate that. I'm trying. A spick?
Yeah, you spec.
Okay.
Oh dear. No.
Or whatever.
No.
Indian?
No.
I don't belong in America.
Are you videoing?
Yes, I am. I will be getting your license plate.
Oh, ho, 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 we got it,
I
got it on video
lose
too.
Whatever job you have for this.
Houston,
sorry.
we have a problem here, and that problem is
Wow.
rude,
You should-
racist
I'm sorry, you have to-
Karen.
This is
Yay!
I'm sorry for that.
Somebody call the cops on her. We'll see how she takes it. Try to do a racist rant in front of them cops. There'll be a U-shaped hole in the floor. I mean, wow! Even I'm not that nuts! Let's go over to this next video. This is from YouTube. Racist Karen having a fit over a guy doing his job. Warning, racially sensitive content here.
Turn it off! Turn it off! I'm gonna get it. Give me your goddamn green card right now! Give me your goddamn green card! Let's call the police on you!
Oh dear.
Get out!
Oh dear.
Get out! Please, man! I'm gonna tell Brian! I'm gonna tell Brian I don't want you here! Okay. Yeah, I told him. I told him. Thank you. This guy told me he would stop. I'm gonna stop. All right, we're wrapping up. Go back to the party. I mean, the party. Let's go back to the party, okay? Hey, man, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
That's okay. I'm walking right now.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Hey, sir. You told me you would stop. No. You told me you would stop. I know, but yeah. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Brian about
Oh my
you.
god.
I don't care. Call you.
You
Call
don't
you.
give a shit about
Somebody
Call.
get this guy. Somebody get this Kevin off his lawn and out of there.
Yo voy a llamar a la policía ahorita.
Something is wrong with that guy. The guy in the hat in that video. Yeah, something was definitely wrong with him. I'll tell you that much right now. Something is definitely wrong with that guy. Okay. Next one. Karen assaults dogs. Pissed when confronted by owner. I don't know what emoji that is. This is cross-posted from Public Freakout.
Le echó a la otra vieja. Mira, a todas les echó, mira. Mira, a la luna también.
Oh dear, she topples the bike over and takes the dog. Next one.
¿Qué le echaste a la perra?
I don't know who you guys are. What are you talking about?
Spray. Yeah, camera.
Yeah, I sprayed water
Okay.
at the dogs for
So
barking
what-
at mine.
why?
Yeah, because they were barking at mine, and I just had surgery.
My dog is on my property.
Yeah, they were
It's
barking
my
at
property.
me.
You are on the street.
That's okay. They were
Oh, dear.
interrupting my walk on public property, so I sprayed water at them.
Why?
Because they were barking and agitating my dog. Water is harmless.
No, you say you
I'm allowed
want
to spray water wherever.
Now,
It's what you say. We don't know what you...
well, ¿cuánto el agua? ¿Quieres que le enseñe?
Show me your water.
Attack of the 5-foot Karen! Right here!
I'm not.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll scream at her racist comments. You'll whimper as she attempts to speak to the manager!
Okay, walking other side. Walking other side.
There are dogs on the other side.
For sure, you are new in the neighborhood. You know?
Oh dear. Somebody kicked that Karen out
For
of her.
people like you, we are what we are.
I just had surgery.
We are on a private property, and you are on the street.
Yeah, and so
Wow. I'm going to exit out of that video. Okay, cross-posted from the Papa John's Pizza subreddit. We refused service to him, so he assaults a minor and steals pizza and blows us a kiss. The assault isn't in the video. Oh, good. Let's see the rest of it then. I don't know about him. Alright, I'm going to do one final post and then it's closing time. It's not my fault if my dog attacks yours. This is a long story, so buckle up. There is going to be some explicit language in this one. I was walking my dog and he slipped out of his harness. I called my mom to come with the car in case he won't come to me. Usually, if I sit on the ground and pat my lap, he will come. This person with a dog came up behind me and yelled, "Do you have a dog?" I said, "Yeah, he slipped out of his harness." She yelled back, "Well, get him." I said, "Yeah, I'm trying." Then she was like, "Oh yeah, you're trying, but you're sitting on the sidewalk." I told her, "Yes, he usually comes to me, but your yelling is scaring him." My dog is very small, so any loud noises scar him. And she said, "Leash your dog." I said, "Thanks for the great advice." My dog saw her dog and ran up to it to play. The dog starts to nip at mine. But like I said before, he is small, so he is also fast. I'm still on the phone with my mom. She says it's not my fault if my dog attacks yours. I said, "You have that backwards." She got in my face and yelled, "I don't give an expletive. Listen to me." I hung up with my mom, so I had two free hands. After that, my mom came by and yelled at the lady to leave me alone and that it's not right to yell at a child. We got the dog and he wasn't hurt. Not relevant. We were about to be back at the house and we saw that our other dog was out. He was just standing in a row in a car behind him, waiting. We called him, but he came. I trained him. I tried to train our other dog, but I couldn't. He hopped in the car, and we went home. I don't know. I'm not really an expert in animal training, but given the circumstances, that is just a low-level Karen. Medium or high-level Karen and stuff would be violent acts, racial slurs, stuff like that, or even worse, getting arrested by the police just for trying to use your wills to get your way. All the same, I think all these Karens should actually get what they deserve. But that's up to the people to decide. Whether or not a Karen gets called on, it's told on to the cops, is your decision. I'll leave it to you, the viewers, to decide what goes on next. If you like this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be on again on Wednesday to read the next 2 chapters of Jack London's Call of the Wild, and on Friday New Super Lucky's Tale will be premiering on this channel for the first time. I bought the game recently, and so I feel I should be able to play it live. So with that in mind, if you're on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, feel free to give me a follow. With that, that's it for me. I'll see you on Wednesday.